In this video, I'm going to discuss about Page.IsPostBack Property in ASP.NET. So about Page.IsPostBack Property. So when a form is submitted back to the same page that contains it, and it's called a Page.IsPostBack. So let's understand by example. So at here first I'm going to write at this point page. So at here about the page. So at here it's of one class and here represent .aspx files, also known as waveforms, and requested the server to the host and ASP.NET web application. So this is the use of page. Now here after I already written this code to save some times, so I have directly copying and pasting here. So let's paste it here. Now here after one more thing. So add here label control and button control that are required. So go to the designer here directly. You can drag one button and here one label control going to use. So label. Now here after the next is uh, just a blank the text property of label. Now here after double click on button control. So at here button control text or button click event, it's open. Now hereafter I'm going to paste it this position, and hereafter I'm going to remove this part. Now hereafter the next thing is, so next thing at here, let's execute this code. So this will open the Google Chrome. So here let's execute faster. So what to postback means when the page is loaded. So what happened first is initialization happening, hereafter page load, and hereafter other things will happen. So suppose if user is to click anything in at here, then there is a one others event happen like post back. So see at here page initialization event. So first at here, so here there is a page load, here page initialization, and other event is the page button click event. But at here I'm getting the output. First output is the page initialization event. So first that this event happens. So first is that is initializing the page. Now here after control comes to this point, here page load event that happen. So page load event happen. Now here after, so that means this print this message is this page load event that go to the text property of label. But at here this condition is false. Page is postback. That if this condition is false, so that here it's not coming inside. Now here after there is no any button click. So suppose if I click on the button, so see at here page load even handle this display. Now here after postback event, so this the control, this time condition is true. So at here paste back, and here after that button click. So this is the things. Now here after if you not check the condition is true or not at this point, so here just take the toggle point. So at this point, now here after toggle point at this point. Now hereafter let's go to the debug, and here you can find somewhere step info. So F11 you have to press. Now hereafter you can get at here. So first is the page at this point, it's a load means loading as well as initializing. So first step is the initialization steps. Okay, now what happened? Okay, execute one more time. So at here page is loading. Now hereafter press F11. So F11. Now first is cursor at this point, here page load event. Now hereafter here F11 once again. So at here control comes to this point, if this point. So at here see you can check the condition first time. This is a past. So when the first time that is the page is initialized and page load. So at that time there is no any back and there is no any other event that click. And there is no any control or like click event enter submit. There is nothing happen. So there is no any postback property happen at this point. So that it's a at here false. So first time on first when the page is loading initializing first time, then that time the this is the condition is false. Now here after let's press F11. Now control that is out from load page load. Here after you get this information page initialization page event load. Now here after press one more time F11. So here there is this is waiting. So after there is two only event that is fire. First is initialization page load. Now hereafter there is no any other event. So other event, but it's waiting for the to click on the button. So suppose if I click on button. So here there is a one more thing is the now continuing. So here something happens, means click button click, there is a one event fire. So it's the this time there is the one. Now hereafter again control comes to this point. Here now control, when I click on the button, so control comes to this point, press F11. Now here, now after that F11. So this time you can find that this condition is true. So when anything event, any other event fires except or like page load and page initialization, and if you write anything, if you write something in a click but controls, so that time there is a this that time is PostBack property become true. Now here after that go inside and here, so this is a, this will print at here page PostBack event happen. And here after button click, now here after that do all the process, and here finally this is displaying this kind of art. So this is the current things out here. So suppose if a user is open out here, I just executed. Now first one more thing I just forget. So let's remove out here this things toggle point here. Now execute. So it's right now it's executing. So first time there is the initialization of the page. So first time that is initialized. Hereafter if page load. Hereafter this is waiting for. So if the user is like to do button click, hereafter suppose user enters something in the text box and click on radio button. So like this the different thing is there. So suppose if a user is click on here, so there is just something happen. So here is post back. So this is now you can go back or go back how to see the history. So previous history is there. So this kind of things, if there is this kind of things, means if you get back option, so there is one thing is postback property become true. So if the property is true, now here this means this true. Now hereafter whatever the contents add here, this is display. Now hereafter one more thing is there. Now let's go to toolbox. Hereafter is postbacks. Hereafter I'm going to take two property. First is add here or text box or text box property, going to drag, and here one more property is like text box. Here you can take other property like radio button. Okay, so two property. Now hereafter there is a here it's selected. Now here you can find somewhere auto or postback property. By default it's false. Now I'm going to make this true. Now hereafter radio button auto postback property you can also find I just become true. Now hereafter when I'm trying to when I'm executing at here, so this is the thing. So first time there is two things happen. So at here page initialization, page load. Suppose if I just click on the radio button, so then there is a one event fire, radio button click event. After that it's a printing page load event handle, and here page post back event. So at here when I click at this point, so there is a now after clicking these things on, after selecting on the radio button, so there is something happens on the page. So this is not the first time initialization, this is not first time load. So at here I just click on the radio button, then there is some event fire. So suppose if any event fire like click, like mouse enter, mouse down, mouse drag, mouse like other event, any kind of mouse event, any other event. So suppose if you user is try to enter something in the checks, so there is a one event fire. So if anything event fire, then automatically is postback property become true. So it has only boolean property. And here, so about here you can get the definition, get a value indicate whether the page is being rendered first time or is being loaded in response. So at here the first time this property is the false. Okay, so this is used to check the page is first time rendered, okay, or being loaded in the response to the postback. So first time there is, so this property is the false, and hereafter next time that property is become true. So at here if I execute once again, so there is nothing related to page postback at here. So here suppose if I try to enter something in the text box, okay, so there is a one event fire. Now here you can find page postbacks. So this is not necessary if the so these things, one more thing, this is the auto post back property. So if you go at here, this one, so here you can find, so this property we can say that auto post property, auto post back property. So this is the auto, and here we can do it by manually, like page hereafter using is post back method property, sorry, is postback method. So hereafter I write this all those things. So this is the not a auto postback. So if you enable this property, so this we can say that auto postback property. So if you auto, so automatically when anything happen in the page, then auto postback property become true. After that, this will display whatever the things here, whatever the code according to the given code, according to given code, this will give some output. Okay, so finally I'm going to tell you one more time. So if first time there is a page is loaded, so there is two event fire. First is initialization, next is page load. And if you do anything in the page like put any control and where you can write something, okay, so and if that make in auto postback, so if that is true, then there is a event fire. So this code called is postback. So here, so I think you understand the videos. So now in this video it's over. So thanks for watching. See you next video. Thank you.